Before we begin, just notice something. Not outside, inside. There is always a voice, constant, subtle, almost invisible. And yet, it shapes everything. Your choices, your reactions, your decisions, even your silence. And the strange part is, you don't question it. You follow it automatically, without pause, without awareness, as if it is you. But what if it is not? Vedant sat in his room. The light was dim, not completely dark, but not bright enough to distract. The kind of light that makes you feel your own presence. He wasn't doing anything. No phone, no music, no movement. Just sitting and listening. Not to the world, but to himself. And the moment he did that, he noticed something. There was noise. Not external, internal. A continuous stream. Thought after thought. Idea after idea. Worry after worry. Like a loop that never stops. And then, something interesting happened. Instead of getting lost in it, he asked a question. Not loudly, not forcefully, but gently. Who is speaking? There was silence for a moment. And then the thoughts returned, faster this time, as if they were trying to cover something, distract him, pull him back. But this time, he didn't follow. He observed. And suddenly, a second voice appeared. Not as a sound, but as a presence. Calm, stable, unaffected. It didn't argue. It didn't react. It simply asked, if you can hear the voice, how can you be the voice? Vedant paused, because that question did not require an answer. It created a shift, a gap between him and his thoughts. And in that gap, he felt something he had never noticed before. Space, a subtle distance, as if for the first time, he was not inside his mind. He was looking at it. And that changed everything. Because when you are inside something, you are controlled by it. But when you step outside, you can understand it and maybe even change it. The voice continued. The thoughts kept coming. But now, they felt different. Less powerful, less absolute. Because he was no longer blindly believing them. He was seeing them. And that's when the realization began. Slowly, gently, like light entering a dark room. You are not your thoughts. The sentence was simple, almost obvious. But the impact was deep. Because if you are not your thoughts, then what are you? Vedant leaned forward, his breath slower now, his body still. And he asked again, this time with awareness. Then who am I? The mind tried to answer with labels, names, roles, student, son, friend, identity. But none of it felt complete because those were descriptions, not truth. And the calm presence responded, you are the one who notices. That line did not feel intellectual. It felt real because he had just experienced it. He had noticed the thoughts without becoming them. And that meant something important. Because if you are the one who notices, then you are not limited, not fixed, not defined. You are flexible, aware, free. But then another layer appeared, a deeper one. If that is true, then why do you feel stuck? The question landed because it pointed to something uncomfortable, something real. He was aware, and yet he felt stuck, confused, overthinking, hesitant. And that's when the truth revealed itself, not as a statement, but as a pattern. He was not stuck because of reality. He was stuck because of identification. He had been identifying with every thought, every fear, every doubt, as if it was him. And that identification was creating limitation. Because when you believe a thought is you cannot question it. And when you cannot question it, you cannot change it. And that is where most people live. Not in reality, but in unquestioned thoughts, running patterns, conditioned responses, automatic reactions. And they call it life. But it is not life. It is programming. And the moment you see that, something changes. Not outside, inside. A subtle shift from being controlled to becoming aware. And awareness is the beginning of freedom. Not complete freedom, but the first step. Because now you have a choice to believe or to observe, to react or to respond, to follow or to question. And that choice changes everything. Vedant sat there, silent, still, but not the same. Because now he knew something, not intellectually, but experientially. He was not the voice. He was the one who could hear it. And that meant he could choose. Not always, not perfectly, but consciously. And maybe that is where it begins. Not with changing the world, not with fixing everything, but with a simple awareness that you are not your thoughts. You are the one who notices them. And once you see that, you can never go back. Because now you are awake, even if just a little. And that is enough for everything to begin.